What's going on, guys and gals? Chris with the BODDAMN / Radical Life channel, and today we are outside of this outdoor gym called Lift ATX, and we're gonna get a pretty cool full body workout in. So I decided to open up the camera and take you along with me. All right, so basically what's gonna go down is, yeah, a full body workout, a lot of 2x8s and 3x8s and things like that. It's gonna be hot outside. Well, it is hot outside. It's probably gonna be 93 or something like that. We got the pre-workout ready to go with some arginine in here and 2 tablets of Tonkat Ali. This is obviously organic muscle, which is great. Go check it out. You can use code RADICAL and save yourself some money. But yeah, we got some clean caffeine in that thing, and that's gonna be good. You know, I don't like huge amounts of caffeine spikes when I work out. But yeah, going back to the workout, it should be a lot of fun. We're gonna start off with legs. And I think one of my partners or business partners is going to come in here later and wrap up some of the upper body with me as well. It's going to be so hot, but I love this gym. Also got an event to do tomorrow, so I got to drop all this stuff off with James. But yeah, this is all the organic muscle stuff, the table set up and cooler for ice and this and that. So people can have samples of organic muscle and try it out, you know? That's what it's all about. So we're doing, I think, kind of like a CPG event or something like that tomorrow. There's gonna be a lot of people, so we're just gonna be there. All right, we start out this workout with leg extensions, and today is more of a heavy day than any other day really in the week in my setup, at least on this current workout plan. So yeah, we're doing some leg extensions right here and really just going for some good power. Not so much concerned about how the speed is on this movement. Still trying to get a little bit of like slow down on the negative, but nothing crazy. And then we moved it to the seated leg curl. So this is not the lying down one, but this is the seated one. And again, you know, making it pretty heavy. You can kind of see the strain on my forearms versus those handles. And that's really what keeps you locked in. Remember, on these machines, you really want to make sure that the pivot of your knee lines up with the pivot of the machine. That's like the most important thing ever. So you can kind of see that yellow pivot where my knee is. And I want to make sure that's lined up all the time when I'm doing every single rep on this machine. But yeah, it was time to move to a belt squat. Now these things are really cool. This is definitely my new favorite machine in the past 2 months. And luckily I have these in both the gyms I have memberships to. But this one's nice, and I try to get to the very, very bottom too as well, at least on this one. So you can see you just hit the bottom and that weight just terminates. I love this machine. And then it was time to do some abs, because I forgot to do some abs in the beginning. I usually do. But here we go. We have some abs right here, and really what I'm trying to do is kill some time before James gets there. But we're doing some stuff for the lowers right there, and we're also going to do some side bends as well, just to make sure the obliques get a little bit of training. But then James shows up pretty soon here in the video. I got some lat pull downs in, which are great, obviously, for width. You know, like I said, I'm focusing on like power and, you know, strength here, but a little bit of the negative. I'm just so accustomed to working on negatives in the first part of the week that I, you know, tend to keep them in some of the Friday workouts, but I am going faster than I normally go on most of my reps in this workout. But here we have a low row as well. That's great for the mid back. You know, always got to do this as well. You got to work out your mid back. James shows up and he started doing it as well. Okay, so we're like halfway done the workout. James is here. That's the CEO of Organic Muscle. That's the drink that you saw earlier in the video in my car. But yeah, he built this thing in 2015. Tell him real quick, elevator pitch, 20 seconds.
Well, I don't know about y'all, but I took a pre-workout, almost landed me in the hospital. So I just wanted to use something that was clean, healthy, organic for my energy in the gym, and the rest was history. 4,000 reviews on Amazon now. That works wonders.
That's right. I think I'm a hyper responder to your stuff. Anyway, so we have some shoulders to do next and some chest, and then we'll be out of here. But yeah, we've already been here for like an hour, so we're gonna wrap it up here pretty soon. Okay, back to the workout. We got some kettlebell presses right here. I like these a lot. You definitely want to make sure that you keep your midsection nice and tight, and that you clench your hamstrings and your glutes when you're pressing the weight up. It really keeps your core nice and tight. I love these. They really, it's a great converging kind of thing for your deltoids, right? But after this, we're gonna put some load on the shoulders by using a kind of like hammer like press upwards basically. So yeah, really fun movement. I like it a lot. You can stack a lot of weight on this, and since it's on a singular plane, you can really kind of go heavy if you want to. So that's nice. There's no way I could do this if it was just a normal bar. You know, the fact that it's a hammer machine is why you can load the weight on it. And then we did some heavy lateral raises. And then the superset was 50% of the weight or less. We did full lateral raises. So the first one was heavy to the kind of like half position, and then the superset was these right here, all the way up, all the way down. These things really do burn a lot. Then when it was time to move on to some chest, and here we have some pectoral single-handed flies, and this is on obviously the pec deck machine. And you want to make sure that the weight crosses the midpoint of your chest. So that's really, really important. You'll see that I really make sure that the weight in my hand crosses the chest. So super, super important. And then we were just going to wrap it up with some hammer actual presses, like incline presses, but with high emphasis of not only a close grip, but it emphasizes the top part of the chest. So we're sitting pretty low in this seat. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but that's how we're getting a little bit more chest emphasis on the top part of our chest. That's the workout, and it took me about an hour and 30, maybe an hour 40 minutes. Okay, so I'm pretty much done with the workout. About to be in the car to have my smoothie, but I do have a little bit of biceps left to go. Nothing crazy. It's not even gonna make it on this vlog, but taking the organic muscle hydrator, I'm completely smoked. But this is really good, organic electrolytes, so I usually take that mid-workout, but now I'm at the tail end, and I got like 5 minutes left of working out, and that's about it. But I'm gonna take it now. This gym, I mean, I don't know if you can see the hat dripping, but this gym provides the most brutal workout atmosphere of all time. But I like it, and a lot of people that come here just enjoy it. You're gonna see all sorts of people here, youngins, like old people, and they're just down to sweat and down to grind, and everyone's super cool. So if you're in Austin, Texas, if you want to check out a really raw gym, like this is going to be the one to check out. It's amazing. Lift ATX, Airport and Springdale Boulevard. Okay, I'm going to take this real quick. Starts working pretty much immediately. I'm going to get these little biceps down. I won't film it, but I'll see you guys in the car when I drink that smoothie. Okay, so I'm back in the car. I'm trying to cool it down. It is probably 93 degrees right now. And I did do the other part of my, I can't tell if I really blended this up really well or not. There's a lot of blueberry residue in here. I don't know, not residue, but oh, whatever. So this is a raw milk smoothie. We have some frozen mangoes in here. We have some blueberries, and we also have 3 scoops of organic muscle, vanilla protein. So yeah, always, if you hear me say organic muscle, code radical or code BODDAMN, they're gonna save you some money. But this is the very first thing after a good workout. And mind you that I have an eating window that is usually about 8 hours, and it starts right about now, which is noon. And so my goal is to get 2 to 250 grams of protein in that window. And then I just eat. I don't count many things at all, just because I focus on the things that are absolutely controllable, which I think really move the needle more than anything. And that's going to be proper workouts, proper cardio, proper sunlight, like proper sleep. The diet, you know, the more tuned it is, then sure, like that's going to make you feel good. But I mean, I had pretty much an entire pizza yesterday for dinner, a slice of cake, and I purposely did that to have all the power I needed to crush this workout. So, yeah, you know, they always say you can't outrun a bad diet. I mean, yeah, if it's bad, like fast food bad, then sure, that's not good for you. But you can have some, you know, you can have some bad food in your overall weekly diet. And I tend to have about 10% of my diet is just stuff that's, I don't know, you consider kind of bad. But I take it, and I take it strategically before big workout days. That way I can use it, you know? Outside of that, the workout was good. I am pretty smoked. I mean, that's pretty obvious. What I mean by that is that my mental kind of fortitude, you know, it's real high going into the workout. It's kind of high in the middle, and then after you're just like, ugh, you know, like I gotta have that smoothie, gotta have that hydrator. You kind of want to sit around a little bit, but I have some other things to do. I have to drop off some stuff for organic muscle for the event tomorrow, and I have to go home and eat a bunch of eggs and have my first really, you know, big meal of the day. But this is gonna be the first thing that kind of bridges that gap, because I won't be home until about an hour from now. And so this is like that first thing to bridge. Ordinarily, I would take this with my first meal. And then I get kind of sleepy. So I've been experimenting with using you know, an espresso shot afterwards. I might start walking after the first big meal of the day. I don't know yet. I'm still experimenting with that. I've even gone as far as, you know, taking a sublingual nicotine, you know, like a Zyn or something like that, just to see if that boosts me out of it. That one actually doesn't work in that respect, but it does work in other respects. So anyway, here's the raw milk smoothie. If you're not down with raw milk, and where do you get it? Go to a farmer's market. You should be down with it. I think it's kind of like nature's, I say this word, and I don't mean to say it like this, but I call it like nature's steroids. I just do. It really helps you build like high quality muscle. So rather than jump on actual gear, and actual stupid black market SARMs or anything like that, I would rather tackle everything naturally, and that's what I've been doing for 3 decades plus now. So yeah, and I'm 45 years old. I'm in great shape. So I don't really understand why I would ever make that jump. That's a stupid jump. But a lot of young people and a lot of 30-year-olds are jumping on this stuff, thinking it's gonna like solve all their issues. And it solves a little bit of it, but there are massive issues when you start taking those things that are down the road. So I'd rather not have that issue at all. So I just do it all naturally. This smoothie is so good. Okay, so this is where the vlog ends, and if you enjoyed it, I'm gonna try to make more of these things. Do me a favor, hit the like button, put a comment down below if you have a question about anything that you saw in this video. Outside of that, I'll see you on the next BODDAMN /Radical Life video. Take it easy. Goodbye.